Okay, so you want to play Link Joker on a budget. So first, I'll give you this is around $40 to $30 budget. We bought it recently. Probably will make maybe a new deck profile, but this is the leaders on a budget. So one, docking the leader Greydon. So the reason why you run it, generic deleter, counterblast 2, skill, soul blast 1, when attack hits a vanguard, choose one for free guards and bind it. So honestly, like you can run two copies, like it really depends on your budget. He's 50 cents I think, or 20 cents, so it's good on TCG player. Then you run White Doja, this guy's cheap as well. Because this is a premium deck profile, so I might add a bit more premium cards. I went more for V premium. So this guy's good because Soul Blast 1, so instead of deleting them just for one turn, it's like around 2 turns. So yeah, so it's good. Then for waving the leader Greydolls, because this is your main deleter. So he's cheap, really cheap actually, and his skill, your opponent's rear guards cannot move to other rears. So when something happens to them, like if they're binded, if you bind the front row, you can't move. They can't move the other rear, right? And when placed, counterblast 1, soul blast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, bind it. So that's good. Yeah, I'm just reading it from here. And if you road, you get to delete one of your opponent's vanguards, and he gets 1k, 1 crit.
And what else?
1 crit, and you have a force from him, 10k. So if you road from a force, or him, you have around 20,000 on the Vanguard circle, or if you distribute it. We're not done yet, so that's around 6, 7 grade freeze. And then you run Brant. This guy's crazy expensive, so I would run more of him, but maybe that's for next one. I think he was $4 when I bought him, but he's crazy good. It's like a backup grade free. Skill is counterblast 1, soul blast 1. I would run 2 of him. And until the end of your turn, your opponent's trigger effects other than the increase of power change to -1 crit and deal 1 damage. I'll play a clip or I'll recommend a video where I was playing against my brother. I was gonna lose, I rode into him, and then after he got a critical trigger because he's in OTT. So I was at 5 damage and I won that card fight. Because Link Joker has
Why are you running Star Vader?
Link Joker has a what's this thing called, a winning streak on the YouTube channel.
Why are you running
So
Star Vader?
the reason why we ride Star Vader is because when he gets delta damage, so you can lock let's say you take 2 damage, you can lock right into him, and then after delete the Vanguard. So it's basically no intercept,
bind,
lock, and everything, like
delete.
all the stuff that you love in Link Joker. And then after now going to the grade 2s, this one's a pretty generic one. I would run more of this guy. I would run actually 3 of this guy, but since he's expensive, so maybe I'll grab more of him from another seller next time.
Why are you running the old one?
So the old one's better because counterblast 1, it's basically a cheaper cost, and stand all of your vanguards. So as you can tell, this is stand your vanguard.
He's kind of good for Legion though.
No, because as you can
stand all of your
no, stand your vanguard. Yeah, because as you can tell, this is mostly a V premium with a bit of premium cards. So I'll probably make this more of a mix of them later on. I just really like V premium. And then next you have the duo Elro and Alba. Okay, so Elro skill is really good. Choose one for your rear guards. It's really good early game bind because it basically does nothing. And then after this guy, he's good as well. He gains power and it's just soul blast, so you use your soul. I like riding into this guy the most though because.
But you usually ride into.
Yeah, I usually ride into one of these two. Because an attack hit, soul blast 1, choose one for your opponent's rear guards and bind face down. And if you could not bind, so sometimes they don't actually call because they know you can lock or bind. So you get to draw a card, which I actually love the draw the card more than the bind. But I'm fine with bind.
Narukami!
Yeah, because I also plan to play Naru's, so yeah. And then next is 2 higher deleter far ones. So you get to Serperior Call. When your opponent's Vanguard is deleted, you may call this card to rear. I would actually run the older one, maybe two because this guy you can replenish your Sing. and then the older one, I'm pretty sure you can get it after your Vanguard attacks or something like that. It's something to do with the older one. With basically, this deck next time when I do deck profile will be built around Given, but right now it's more of a very aggro, very mixed.
Given restance.
This is a very mixed Link Joker deck to the max, and then free of Galeys, you run this because he's really good on grade 1 turn. Draw a card and choose one of your opponent's rearguards and bind face down.
You just choose any grade 1 and write it.
Yeah, so it's like...
Because they all have...
Yeah, you choose any one grade 1 because they all have...
Why are you writing that?
You run this unit because Soul Blast 1, look at 2 cards from top of your deck, call up to 1 grade or less than or equal to your opponent's Vanguard.
And if they want first?
So if they want first, you get to call a...
Grade 3.
Yeah, you can call a grade 3 one
or
grade 2. So it's awesome, but also like sometimes you get Brand and then you have to put them on bottom of the deck. It's like a pretty OTT skill, but it's a pure call with Soul Blast, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh,
but only problem is that it doesn't work with Given, so I might replace this for maybe another card. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. I probably won't keep it for next time. Maybe I'll keep it because I like it. It's my style of Vanguard. This one, counter blast 1 and retire 1 for your opponent's rearguards. Bind all the cards in the columns. This is good for bind. Basically, the card had nothing else to choose from. This one is really good.
Counter Charger.
Yeah, Counter Charger
Midnight Bunny of that.
Counter Charger and put this unit to your soul. So if you have no face-up cards, it's good.
And then get Midnight Bunny.
And then now...
Grade 0s.
Grade 0, you Proxy, you run typically. I'd rather run the V Premium or the Premium Deleter.
But if he's on a real match, he'll have to deal with 5k and moving him.
So then
he will be really useful because put him into soul.
Yeah, so basically, you run 4 heals. I'm probably gonna switch it up.
Basically the Koji Ibuki Messiah triggers.
I'm probably gonna switch it up for
Lady Healer of the Torn World.
No, probably gonna switch it up for grade 3 heals actually.
Grade 3 heals?
Yeah, because it will be more strat heavy next time. Two draws.
You need to switch your strat stun.
Would replace this with stand.
You have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 crits. Would
you
replace,
have a stride crit.
The stride crits and put into soul crit to get 10k. These are both good because I had nothing else to put, and at least they have effects, right? So next time.
That had an effect.
Draw. And then after the draw has an effect as well. And then for stands, this one has an effect, but I would run actually more of this because I actually see this grade 3 pop up a lot. I might run another one of it actually.
Which grade 3?
This one. So it's like
Starvader.
So maybe I'll make it into mixed Starvader deck, but so far the deck has actually been really good, and I'll probably run basically all stands except the heals, or maybe I'll go full on.
Defeated him once when he was playing it.
No, but not on camera because so technically it was undefeated.
On camera.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. Camera. No, so basically when it comes to deleters and premium, you want to ride you want to have a bunch of stands. So next time I like gambling. That's why you don't see any.
Let's go gambling.
That's why you don't see any grade 1 PGs, right? So I'm probably gonna switch these out actually for stands. So I'll run, if I can run 16 stands or 6 crits, 10 stands.
Why not 6 or 7 crits?
Yeah, we'll see. Kai Force because Kai's best. And then okay, the G-Zone's a bit mixed up. So this one it's good. Soul Blast 1, when this unit's placed, if there is a lock card, you may pay the cost. If you do, it gets 5k. So 20k. Honestly, wouldn't use it. Like I'd rather just use the crit, the heal.
Gosh.
But again,
it's 10k. That's 15k.
No, but if you're actually talking about in like heal terms, it counts as 20k, right?
Yeah, but then if you're playing in a tournament.
And then if you're playing in a tournament, I run 2 Deluges because there are times where
you ride Starvader.
Yeah. There are times where you ride the chaos, right? Because
Things like that.
yeah. Oh no, but no. This actually don't deluge. You don't have any chaos Star Vaders. You only have Star Vader. So run this card because first stride if you're gonna stride. If your Vanguard's deleted, then yeah, he's good. You get to lock and whatnot. He's really good. And then this one. So 2 of these. So skill. Counter plus 1. Choose a Fate on G Guardians from your G zone.
Which will be this.
Yeah. When this unit is placed on G, you may pay the cost if you choose up to 3 cards, 3 of your rear guards. So your rear guards, lock them, and your P unit chooses his or her back row rear guard. So basically, lock back row if you lock free. And then after you run 2 of this. Skill counter blast 1.
It's Koji.
Yeah, basically counter blast 1 when this unit is placed on G. You may pay the cost. Choose your opponent chooses a rear guard from their back row and then locks it. So yeah, good. And I don't think you have to lock any of yours. Yeah, so it's only counter blast to lock. And
in
then
the premium card fight, I saw it says you cannot call a grade 1 or grade 8 to the shield.
So now this one, terminal ending. This one's actually I like it. Soul Blast 1 and lock 1 or more back row rear guards. And this unit gets 10k, and if you have 2 or more locked cards, draw cards. So basically, it's good if you lock 2, and then we don't.
Oh my gosh, Lady Healer is being played.
And then we run Death Star Vader Glue Ball Dragon.
Why am my hand shaking?
So this guy is good because Soul Blast 1. You run 2. Choose a face card with the same name as this unit, so this one. If you have a hard card with Star Vader, which you will have a hard card with Star Vader.
If you ride.
If you ride into him. And your opponent chooses his or her rear guards for each face-up card in your G zone. So if you run right into this, basically your opponent can't play for a full turn if you have a bunch face-up. So in general, this deck is actually pretty solid. The G zone can use a bunch of work, but I like the V Premium side of it because I've won a lot because of it against the Great Nature and whatnot. So yeah, all right, join the Discord server. We can card fight sometime, and yeah, there's some giveaways. No, my Discord because I have one. So,
I have one too.
Well, yeah, I'll
bananas.
I'll add both, but yeah. So check out the description if you ever wanna card fight. Then yeah. All right, okay. Thank you. TCG Central out.